everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and I wanted to give you a little update as to what I've been up to the past couple of weeks. So let's take a little walk around the lab here, and I'll tell you a story. So it has been a busy couple weeks here in Southern California. Lots of VW events, as there always is at the beginning of June. Yesterday was a big event up in Riverside, California, the El Prado Show and Shine event. There was also last weekend several events, the VW Revival, the ISP Open House, the Octo Meet, and the Rare Vintage Air Concord Elegance in Huntington Beach. So last weekend I drove the Fastback out to all of those shows, had a blast with that. The 356 was in the shop getting tested and tuned and dialed in, so it stayed home for that weekend, but I did bring it out this weekend to a show yesterday up in Riverside, California called the El Prado Show and Shine. So it was great to fire up the 356, take it out on the highway, put some good miles on it, especially after it's been dialed in by my buddy Tom down at Tom's Foreign Auto House in Temecula. Now, he knows these cars inside out, knows all the tips and tricks on how to make them run right, and he went through this thing bumper to bumper, even though there's no bumpers on it, and got everything working right. So now the throttle is working properly, the clutch is working properly, the steering is nice, replaced the steering dampener, got the brakes bled and adjusted, repacked all the bearings, lubricated everything, suspension is working nice now, tuned the engine, readjusted the valves after the initial break-in, and this car is running better than it ever has. I've been the owner of this car for over 35 years now, and after driving it this weekend, it feels like a completely different car to me. I don't think I've ever driven this car and had it feel so good. In fact, I know I haven't. It's really kind of interesting. The car has always been in my life, but this is the first time I've really had a chance to experience it the way that these cars were designed and are supposed to run. And it's a blast. This thing really gets up and cooks. It rips. It's very fun to drive. It's handling great. I'm loving the look of it. People enjoyed it at the show. They loved all the personal touches, the little nods to my dad. And I certainly felt him riding shotgun with me this weekend when I had it out and having fun with it. So in any case, a lot of fun with the 356 and much more to come with that as well. The hot rod, I've taken it out for a couple of little runs as the weather has remained reasonably cool. Been working on the Austin 7 collection here. This one's going to go in the next couple weeks down to a museum where it's going to sit for a bit of the summer. The 33 Austin 7, I've been collecting parts for that. I just got the radiator cap for it today. I've got to find the right battery for it to get that in there, clean out the fuel tank. I've ordered up some new tires for it as well. Those are on the way. This one's pretty close to being up and running and road ready, I hope. So as soon as those tires come in, I'm going to spend a little time with this, get the battery in place and get it so that I can make it fire up and go. Now, the 37 Austin 7, I've been doing more cleanup on, and every time I touch this thing, the better it looks. So the interior is cleaning up really nice. The paint is holding a shine all around. It is looking so much better. And again, I'm not restoring the thing. I don't want to do that. I may do some touch up to areas where there's a little missing paint. Probably going to repaint the passenger side rear fender because, well, it's just downright coming apart. So if I can take that off of there to paint it, I'll do it. If not, maybe I'll just carefully mask it and do it in place. But I've got to strip all that stuff off of there and get down to the bare bits of it. But I'm looking forward to make this thing run and drive. I've got an engine and transmission for it and other parts that I need to make it go. And so I'm going to dive into that fairly quickly and see if I can put this car together because it is absolutely adorable. I've got the Brubaker box kind of tucked in tight back here. Again, we're trying to find the right museum to bring it to. It spent its time at the Peterson Museum. I've got the display board there from the Peterson there, so at least I can read it, or anybody that happens to come to the shop. But I do want to get this in front of the public again as soon as possible. for the owner in Germany. And so I'm looking for opportunities there. I've talked to the San Diego Auto Museum. I've talked to the museum up in Seattle, America's Car Museum up there. I've talked to the folks up in Reno at what was the Harrah's Car Collection. It's now the National Auto Museum. All of them seem to be interested in it, but don't have a place for it currently. So we're just in a holding pattern. Anyway, front view shot of the 37 Austin 7. What a car. It is super cute and it is coming together nice. Now I've got them all packed in here really tight, and I'm looking forward to creating a little bit more space. I've actually ordered up a cool little carport kit that I'm going to put together out here in this open area. I've got to clean all this crap out of the corner here. I'm going to put up a unit over here on the other side of the wellhead there that is going to allow me to park 4 cars undercover out there, and that will hopefully give me a little more working space here in the shop. And over on the workshop side of stuff, well, the Jaguar project is kind of stalled. I've been working on the 356, working on some stuff for the house, and I haven't really touched this other than I did get the engine to spin. So now the engine turns. That was a big relief for me. And now the process is I need to find a good donor car that I can pull mechanical bits from. I've got my eyes on a couple different ones that are for sale locally. I just need to get off my ass, go out, pick something up. And I think I'm going to wait until my carport thing is up so I can park it under there and then go grab pieces from it as I need it. I've also got to get the body for this car down to the paint shop to get the paint color changed. I've got big plans for that, and once that comes back, I'll be really fired up to make the thing go. I've been working a little bit on the 53 Packard. Great car. I enjoy looking at it. I enjoy driving it when I drive it, but I don't drive it a whole heck of a lot. And so I'm starting to question why I bought this, other than it was a good deal at an auction and I had a couple beers. But maybe it's time to put this thing up on the market and find a home for it. So if you know anybody that's looking for a really nice 50s American classic, a quality car, a Packard, this Clipper is a beaut. So I haven't really put a price on it yet, but I'm going to do a little research. I'm going to do just a little bit more work to it, and then I will get it up for sale. But that'll clear up some significant wheel estate here in the shop. Other projects going on. Let's see, the 34 Packard. We took that out to an event. I still have it in my trailer. That was super fun. Won a great award with that car at the event. I wish I had it here to show you because it's one of the coolest trophies I've ever received. The Mercedes, I've been driving it around a little bit. Got it outside under a cover. And, the Moto Guzzi. If you know anybody that's looking for a good touring bike, I'm selling this thing, and I'm going to sell it cheap because I brought it to a mechanic shop here locally that deals in Moto Guzzi. He replaced the generator on it, or the alternator, so now it's charging properly. He did a compression test, and he said the compression was just a little low. It was about 150, and I think it should be around 170, 180. So he suggested doing more work on it, and I really don't want to put the money into doing a full engine on the thing. And I'm also kind of hopeful that maybe if it runs for a bit, then maybe that compression will come back up, or maybe it's just tired. I mean, it's an old bike, but it's still in beautiful shape, and man, I spent $1,500 on service on the thing, and I think I'd be happy if I got $2,000 out of the whole bike. So if you know anybody looking for a really cool Italian touring bike, the Moto Guzzi is up for sale. So anyway, that's about it. Playing with toys. I've got this little Lego Beetle here that I'm working on. Lego actually made some toys other than bricks, if you believe it or not. And this is a little Lego Volkswagen Beetle. Trying to find the right tires for it. The tires are a little rotten, and the ones I ordered off of the internet are a bit too small. This is another great toy that I dug up recently here. This is a Buddy L Stout Scarab. That's one of my favorite cars of all time. Truly bizarre and weird little machine. They were rear engine, they were air cooled. It was a super cool car, and this is a wind up tin toy, and it is absolutely mint. It is one of the nicest ones I've ever seen. I do believe it has been restored, but cool piece. Anyway, Carchaeology, that's what we're up to. Hope you enjoyed the little walk around. Keep on digging them up and driving them. Bye.